Yo, Fel, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the sub club. I hope you will enjoy your freaking Makar emotes and your other emotes as well, my friend. Thank you so much for supporting the freaking stream. Can we get some up in the chat for the sub? Thank you very much for wanting to support the stream. I freaking appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm so tired of seeing that every day. Don't worry, when we get this working in these ones, we'll switch to old dungeons, war records, attempts. And that means that we are only 15 subs away from reaching the Odyssey Hundo goal. Nice, Sparrow. Hey, Escalator. Thank you, Panza, for the good lucks, my friend. I really appreciate that. That's a cute emote. Lazy stripes, nice. I wonder why they made the pencil in for the Wii U gamepad such a different color compared to the gamepad. It's like a light gray instead of black. Kind of weird and outstanding. The questions you have on a daily basis. Obviously, an optimal time will be hard, but right now, all dungeons will basically be free for a top runner. Like, if you're good at the game, and you can do the manual super sim, then yeah. Also, I think I just got like a first frame buffers for like 15 pauses in a row there or something. That was a scary amount of pauses. No, I have drop frames. Shouldn't be crap quality. Not gonna go for the gold now. Fuck me in the ass, dude. I kept going super risky to like try and ensure 1 frame pauses because I really want to get an optimal Wind Waker gold. So instead of aiming for like late 1 frame, so I get 1 or 2 framers, I was aiming for the 1 framers all the time. No, I would say that this is better than Door Clip. Even though I'm probably making a bad example because I'm probably gonna fail this one. But this is a manual super swim. I basically turn around every single frame. And turning around every single frame builds up negative speed, which allows you to... Well, basically negative speed just gives you a lot of speed, and there's no speed cap for how much backward speed or negative speed you have, only for positive by doing this. So by turning around every single frame, I'll build up a bunch of negative speed. And you have to do this frame perfectly to actually build speed. So that's why I pause frame by frame. And after doing this for about 4 minutes, if I don't mess up too much, like I totally am right now, then I can have enough speed to basically be able to hold up an analog stick and target camera, and the game won't be able to keep track of Link, so he's gonna accelerate automatically in place and accelerate, sorry. And then I'm gonna get enough speed to escape to go to Dragon Roost Island early. This is probably not going to be enough speed. I'm just going to go for it now, and if this doesn't work, which it probably won't, then I'm just going to do another attempt. What the fuck? Okay, this trick is so free. I should just stop being scared and stop buffering when I should. I only buffer for an additional 10 seconds, and I think I paused early like 3 times. Or something like ridiculous like that. Although this positioning sucks, so... Getting the area field here right now is kinda slow. Alright, a little bit sloppy, but that's fine. Hi, Laser. How is it this vibrating stage changes and you can suddenly release and start the Super Sim? What exactly do you mean, Deathstra? Can you be a little more specific? I didn't need that much speed, no. I got more speed than I needed to. I'm still going a little bit safe when it comes to the auto charge part, because I just want consistency. Do you memorize all the songs? For this game, yes. For OT, I actually haven't. During camera lock, quickly changing directions and executing speed. Then you swim towards the wall, and instead of changing directions, boom, you suddenly start going across the sea to this island. How do you control that? So... I get at least 500 units of speed, usually about 600, and then, then I start holding up, right? You got that part, and that auto charges me. Then when I'm gonna go to the beach to get air fills, what I do is I hold up and I slightly tilt to like left or right, so I'm basically like turning around super slowly in the state. And then when I see that Link is Link is facing away from the island. Because keep in mind I have negative speed. So when Link has this island behind him and he's facing towards me, I then during that pause, when I see that, I hold it down ESS. Because I could release the analog stick completely, but releasing the analog stick completely will have a speed loss because I'm going neutral, and then I will lose 3 units of speed every single frame. While if you hold in ESS positioning, you will not have a chance of getting that big speed drop initially upon release, which is based on a Link swimming frame, and I also take away the chance of losing 3 units of speed per frame, because if you're holding an ESS positioning, Link will only use 1 unit of speed per frame. So I ESS my way to the beach, then when I see that I get the area fill, I hold up an analog stick and buffer until I see that, to a frame where I see that Link is facing away. And then I hold down ESS, go outside of the ocean, like when I'm further away from the beach, pause, try and get a perfect up angle again, and then I charge enough speed, and then I do the same thing. And then when I now go to the beach for the last time, and I think, like, okay, I have enough speed now, I just want to super zoom to Dragon Roost. What I do then is that I then pause until I see that I'm turned away from the island, and then I hold down ESS, and I hold usually left on my analog, my C stick. So I 1 go into down ESS, and 2 I'm going back into free cam, because if I'm in free cam, if I keep holding down ESS, I can turn Link around by only changing the camera instead of actually changing my ESS positioning a lot, which will help me a lot because, like I mentioned earlier, you lose 1/3 of the speed each frame. You only lose 1 unit of speed by having a perfect ESS. And on top of that, changing directions in the water causes a lot of speed to be lost. But because I'm not actually considered to be changing an angle because I'm constantly swimming into a direction, if I change my camera and hold ESS, then I'm still only losing 1 unit of speed instead of having a speed loss of changing Link's direction. That was probably way too complicated, but I can't... That's basically it. The manual super swim has been known for years. It was probably... People found out, like, years ago, like... People knew about it back in, like, 20... I would say, like, I know before 20... I know at least, like, 2012, I know that we already knew about it. I think so. Many years ago. I'm not sure if people knew about it. Like, we didn't know a way of doing it consistently, but... Like, it was early, like, many years ago, way before the launch of this game. People knew that turning around each frame caused a speed increase. But yes, I don't know. It's kind of, I guess, just testing and stuff. I'm not sure if it was found by storage. Like, I know with Forest Water, if you pull out the Wind Waker, that's how they originally got storage way back in the day. You basically got Forest Water, and there was a pop-up window saying that it expires. And if you pulled out the Wind Waker on the same frame, you can cancel the text, and then you got storage. I'm not sure if they found it via that, and then they just kind of was like, how does this work? And then they looked into it. But if that's the case, it's still like 2011, 2012, like it's early. But... so anyways, it was just recently added into RTA. I guess it's more like, it's a task-only trick for the longest time, and people finally decided that, I don't know, start using the trick RTA. But, it is faster by about 10 minutes in Wind Waker ST2, but not a lot of people run Wind Waker ST right now. It hasn't been active. Ace did a few stuff recently, the Wreck Roller, but Wind Waker ST has been very dead, and it's basically been taken over by the HD community. So we know it's faster and worth it to do it on the ST version, but no one is really actively running it. Paradox should be the mascot of the stream. Yeah, good luck making him do that. Is there any theoretically potential ways to skip the orb? When you say orbs, do you mean the pearls? Like Din's Pearl, Fire's Pearl, and Nair's Pearl? To enter Tower of the Gods? And if so, we don't get any of the pearls at any percent. In any percent, we don't get a single pearl. Does the zombie ever stop as soon as you get the fairy? No. When a fairy hits you, it takes about 2 seconds of running around your body until it fully heals you. I'm not sure if it's exactly 2 seconds, but it's a good amount of time. You can die during that time? Yeah, that's what happened for me recently. 2 days ago, I got healed by the fairy on the first right, and I was on a 108 pace. But I insta-landed on the platform, so even though the fairy hit me and he was flying around me for like a solid second, because it was right before it actually gave me my health, I insta-landed on the platform and died. Even though it was actually flying around me. Yeah, some random cutscenes for some reason care about the tunic, and then it gives it to me during them. But most cutscenes don't. Boy. What? Nice, it ate my A input. Yeah, it's a love and hate relationship, Pink. But I think it's good and bad. Like I think it's slowed down now. But like, let's say like Super Mario Odyssey any percent, that was just awful. Like that's just awful. Like when it's like every day you get a new route. Like every day you wake up, there's a new faster route. But when it's like Wind Waker, it's like we found this new like so there was the same route for a while. We found door clip was implemented, so it was a new route. And then the island hop was implemented, so that was a new route. And then it was basically the same for like months, like 3-4 months, I think. And then we found a new route, and that's kind of cool because it kind of makes, as a runner, it makes it refreshing to not play the exact same thing. But, damn it. But yeah. I don't see why you would die in D or C though. There's no real enemies that are big threats. The dying shouldn't be a big issue here. I think the lowest health I've ever been in DRC was 1 heart and 3 quadrants, which would still not be like death even if you're in hero mode. Can you save the world without a sword? I don't know. Is that a glitch? I don't know. The Moblin? I guess a slash attack from the side could by the Moblin up here, but you shouldn't get hit by the Moblin if you learn how his pattern, like how his attacks work. And how he defends himself and etc. Do you ever feel bored of this game? Yeah, sometimes. So for example right here, so right now I'm just immediately gonna do a slash, then I'm gonna go up to him and do a slash, and because I'm close he's gonna push me, I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna do that, because then he keeps pushing you, and then after 4 you just throw it. And then he will never hit you. Because you keep going close, instead of him attempting to attack you, he's just gonna push you away. That's what I meant by that, it's not that big of a risk. But yeah, I mean, I felt bored now and then. I think, like, I always used to say that old dungeons really started to bore me because, I used to always say that, all dungeons used to bore me. More because it was for the longest time basically the exact same route as any % no barrier skip, except that you took out, you basically just added in a barrier skip, and after, you know, like a month, that doesn't feel hype to do anymore. When you took that hype out, it was like the same route except that you basically just added in barrier skip and then you removed the Triforce. So it was just the same thing, and like there was no true like hype element either in the run in the end, which I kind of missed. Kind of how Cabana Deed Skip and Savage was, because that was really hard. But when you finally got past it, it was like, you know, it built up so much hype over the last 20 minutes. And then, so I did feel like that was really boring. I'm gonna give it a true good new try now because first the Island Hop route came in, and now there's a new early game route, so it's definitely gonna be very different. But definitely when it's like the same route for a while and like the same run and stuff, definitely I can feel bored. But usually when I felt bored, like I usually just change category. Like I started to feel quite bored about any like Wind Waker, and then I changed to 100% and learned that because that was so different. It's still a game I love, it was just that that category was boring me a little bit. So then I just changed to 100% and it was fun again. And then when I went back to 80%, and it was still fun because I got a break from it. So, yeah. Calling. Hi, it's your time for your daily German lesson. Take 5 minutes now to complete it. Punk ass dude. Flex, flex, flex. Cause when you get the personality, replace it with the rollins. Have you ever found a clip slash skip slash glitch by yourself? I found a couple of small optimizations. I've found a couple of small optimizations and small stuff, but I've never found anything major like an item slider and a glitch like that. Like, for example, I found a ledge clip that saved a few seconds. In Forbidden Woods, the old way you used to do with the bomb. I found that one with the bomb. But like bomb clips was already known, and like ledge clips like that. I just happened to find that one way back in the Wind Waker ST days in like 2013, 14. In Earth Temple, I implemented a strat and a mini boss and like a skip for like opening the mini boss rooms to there. There's a bunch of like small things, but I don't think I've ever found anything that saves more than 10 seconds to say it that way. I did make this setup we use currently for fairies, which has been done, because before in the beginning we just put them, we went next to them and we hovered against them, and then we were gonna try and pull out the leaf. I guess I made this setup for fairies, which is still used. That's probably the biggest, I guess, change that is still done. Like, still done. The reason for saving Tingle is to get the sale. In Wind Waker HD, they added it so you can't buy the sale without rescuing Tingle. Probably likely due to the fact that a bunch of casuals missed the hint about rescuing Tingle, and then they got stuck later in the game because they couldn't find Tingle. So I'm guessing that was probably their thought process of that. And even though we don't sale ever, we do need to still save Tingle. We still need to buy the sale because otherwise you get soft lock later. Because when you spawn next to the boat later, he'll be like, hey, do you have the sale? You should go and get the sale. Buy the sale. Go get the sale. Over and over infinitely. What? How did that make it over the ledge? That's bullshit. You could see how, I went over it and then, I was inside of it and then they, pushed me backwards there. I use Duolingo now and then, yeah. I don't use it close as much to Ame if she's still here, though. She, plays a lot of it to learn Swedish. She's getting, OP good at Duolingo. Spooky. Spooky spook. Oh, I'm gonna lose a little bit of time here, but that's fine. What is your username? I have no idea. Yo, thank you for the good luck, Squando. I appreciate it. Don't Link is W. Link is hi. Hey, Super Mario. Chris Ho. Whoa, Chris Ho. Mokas, dude. Do you think it's crazy that the chip park it at Ganon's fortress? He's parking. Wait, what do you mean that? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice that we don't get the grappling hook 40 minutes in, but 20 minutes in. Like I said, if you get consistent, the super swim enough, that you can actually get, you can actually get away from the island, so you're not stuck, for an hour or two on the super swim. If you get it quickly, definitely this route and this game is now more fun to watch. It's gonna be worse for runners because it's gonna be the most anti-noob friendly thing in the world. And if you have a bad day and you're stuck on the swim, then it's gonna make super annoying. You can't get runs going. But it definitely makes the route a lot more interesting in the long while. Oh god. I wasn't paying attention. What? How did that not load in time? That's crazy. That wasn't even that much speed. Oh, that should have worked. Okay, good. Teacher hasn't noticed I'm on Twitch yet? Nah. It's the life of the old Linkers. Keep checking Twitch during class. Is the whole map loaded? No. How loading works is that how loading works in this game is that it's... One second. So only one island can be loaded at once in this game, since keep in mind the programming in this game and how it works to deal with loading is the same as it was on the GameCube, because this game was for the GameCube. The only difference is that it can load it faster compared to what it used to. But except for loading faster, it's the same. Like, they didn't change the code. So how they made the loading zones work is that every island has a super rough, low detailed version. Like, as you can see there, it's like, it's a super, to make it look like it's endless, they have a super rough drafted, like, one color texture almost, like, is usually the gray version of the island, right? And then when you leave a quadrant, or you're about to leave a quadrant, the game will unload the island that you're on, and then you will start to load the next one. So if I'm on Forest Haven and I super swim to, I don't know, Ice Ring, for example, this is a bad example, but just if you don't have too much speed. When I get close to the end of the quadrant, it will unload Forbidden Woods, or Forest Haven, and then it's gonna load a version of Ice Ring that has collision, like the collision and half of the textures, and then it loads all of the fine textures. So it kind of loads them in stages like that. It first loads the water rough version, and then the fine ones. You can't really see it well on the HD version because it loads like really, really quick. But that's kind of a good way of describing it. So this is so not going to be a one cycle because there's one dude here to the left. Oh ho ho! Nice. So yeah, and then some islands take longer time to load. On the Wind Waker HD version, especially, like, it's the same for SD and HD, but especially on HD, it's so fast that unless you cover a quadrant in one frame, like, if you like super swim over a quadrant in like 3 frames, like a ridiculous amount, you would not sploosh. Except for a few islands. So, Forsaken Fortress, Windfall, Dragon Roost, Fire Mountain, Forest Haven, Ice Ring, and Outset. Basically every island that is marked on the map as an island if you're not clicked into them. That are, like, I guess the major ones. All of those take longer time to load for the game, so you have to be worried if you have a lot of speed to go, like, in the very corner of the quadrant, and then usually you have to swim in place. So you see that the game kind of, like, lags for a frame because that means it loaded it. And then you can go there. So you basically unload the last island and then, like, just very carefully. Because otherwise you will, if you have a lot of speed, you will super swim into unloaded water. Because the island hasn't had time to load yet, because it needs to load more stuff. And if that's the case, then there will be nothing there, so you will fall. And if you fall, it resets your speed to 0, and you're screwed. This is why I make small curves by zooming. Yes, so when I go towards an island, because I want to try and do more optimal, so a new runner would probably go close to an island, they would hold up to swim in place, see that it loads, and then go to it. What I like to try and do is if I see I have a good amount of speed, so I don't have to spend time charging in place, I usually tap left and right to lose myself speed. Not to lose, basically I try and like look at the speed and try and estimate so I don't lose too much speed but not too little speed. Just enough that I can still go towards the island fast, but not fast enough that it won't be loaded. I'm sorry for like the really complex talk, because this is obviously way more than you would need to know as a casual viewer, but because the questions are coming up, I'm like, not much else to do at this point in the game, so I don't mind going into detail. I hope you guys don't like, not like this, but it's actually interesting to know. Welcome back, Ame. How was your manga shaking? Oh my god, that was scary. I just tasted the banana bread. It's good. From a scale of 1 to mighty bananas, how well would you rate this banana bread? This might be too much speed. What? I must have held the worst ESS in the world. The fuck? That sucks. Yeah, you can see right there, actually. You can see when I approached the island that it was kind of like grayed out compared to what it normally is. That's because I went... It's not a close enough island that the water is still loaded, because it doesn't have a lot to load. But it didn't, like, it still, like, had to load the fine version because of fire and stuff. This is sad. Nice RNG with the water. Nice RNG, dude. Sick water waves. Come on, dude. This is so just annoying. Thank you. Aww. I'm kind of sad. I think what like made me overthink that Super Swim was I looked at the Deku Tree split and I realized something. When I looked at the Deku Leaf split, I was like so close to being on pace to get my best being on like sub 1 PG, so I overthought it. And then I was just having bad RNG there on the water. No, the reason Breath of the Wild is such a long developable cycle is because they built an entire insane engine from the ground up. I am sure that they're gonna, because of how much time and effort it took into making Breath of the Wild, they're gonna use if either the same or a modified version of Breath of the Wild for the next Zelda game. I'm sure. Like, I feel like the amount of time they spent on this one engine, there's no way to throw it out, but sadly, there's not too many glitches in Breath of the Wild, so like being shared engine doesn't really give us too much. There was like, I guess, one like glitch that allows you to reload the map in Ocean, yeah, like the whole map and do Korok seeds and shrines, but that was already patched, so rip. Nice time loss, dude. Well, not a time loss. It's more just I can't save the time I should have now. Do you speedrun Breath of the Wild? I tried to speedrun both any percent and all dungeons, but I didn't like it. Ugh. Yeah, the sword is always here. That's how we get the sword in the speedrun. I think I'm gonna go and pee quickly. Oi. I didn't actually smell anything in the bathroom thing. Breath of the Wild is a speed game. What are you talking about? Oh shit, I dozed out there for a second. What are we talking about? That was quick. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Dude, I don't just speedrun video games, I speedrun everything in life. Sometimes that couldn't be a bad thing. It was bad, man. But most stuff, it's cool. Did you do hand wash, Skip? I mean, of course. I mean, it's a free time saver. Thank you for explaining it, by the way, Ame. I can see that you're explaining something. Danke. Bitteschön. Link is so fast with living his life. You can actually already see the he already be a granddad. But he keeps messing up the child segment skip, so he's still stuck there. Dang. Feels bad, man. Maybe one day I'll get to skip. A real speedman would just use a piss jug strat. You see, you might think so, but there's still these moments in a speedrunner's life where you have to do some swag strats. And you see, if you go and have a jug, you just can pee into it, right? But if I go and do it in the bathroom, then you can like trick shot with your pee, you know what I mean? Like I can swag that shit. Like I can do like a 360 in the toilet and stuff. So you might think that it might be faster, but you need to keep in mind that swag strats are really important. What was that disconnect sound? I think it was that I plugged in my iPhone. Ah. Link is stop. Alright, brain power. Exactly. If you get an OT, like if there's an any percent record of OT and you don't get the kiss, that's basically the run not counting. Like let's be honest. Like the run is basically not valid. Like it technically is, but in theory the best run with the kiss is the run that matters. My English is pretty bad too. Listen to this. I cannot speak English because I am a Swedish person, and speaking English is pretty hard for me. Not good with the English. Stop it, just. I can't really make a fake Swedish accent anymore. I kind of just lost it, the thick one. Thick. GT Shrimp. Ah! That's kind of how it looks like. Dude, yes, act dance. Let's go. Can we get some act dance in the chat, please? Why is Gonzo invisible? The cutscene is kind of messed up because we skipped the pirate ship stuff because of Outset's escape. Let's get this. Hey guys. I feel like the longer I stream any percent, the weirder the stream gets, because in the beginning it's, you know, like hype, just, you know, excitement, and then after that it goes down to no energy in my body left, and then it goes to weird state because the fairies are getting to me. And I'm playing the same part of the run over and over and over again. With no luck. You had a dinner and took a shower. Nice. How was the shower, Hugo? Costume change. Yeah, and Link feels a little bit cold in this room, so he actually puts on an outfit, just so he's not freezing. But I think the ocean is a little cooler than Ganon's hangout, because Ganon personally likes to keep his hangout pretty cool. But I think later at the ocean it might be a little bit hotter, so he's probably gonna take it off again. Deutschland. Sprachen. Deutsch. Wait, would it be Ich spreche Deutsch or Ich spreche einig Deutsch? I did Death Dragon. Or Death Draw. Cannot speak Dutch or German now. I should. Let me see. I think it would be under activity. No, wait. Oh, wait. They moved the whole stats pages. It would be under, I guess, stats? Yeah. Yeah, here it is. 31% United States, 17 Germany, 9% France, 7% United Kingdom, 7% Sweden. Sweden has gone down. 4% Canada, 4% Norway, 3% Netherlands, 3% Finland, 2% Japan? Whoa, that's surprising. I don't think I've had Japan on there before. That's cool. I think United States has went down. They used to be a lot higher. I think it's gone down because since I came back from my break, I haven't been streaming too much late. I've been quitting fairly early, I should say. So I think because of that, the US, like NA, has gone down in the percentage. Oi, oi, oi. All right. Nice. I don't like this angle. This is gonna be a little bit spooky. What? I started holding up too early? Well, that's a new fail. All right, I'm just gonna YOLO it. Nice. I got the actual YOLO part, but I was just unlucky there. What? Aw, oh, come on, bro. How often do you fail this? And now Tetra feels like cuddling. Okay, that's so weird. When that setup works, it's so fast. I love it. That's kind of an obvious statement though, because of course I'll love it when it works and I won't love it when it doesn't work. Where is my America? Hey, think about it positive, Pink, because, you know, you should be positive in life. If you fail it a bunch and then you get it, then in theory that will make the run impressive, because if you would get it first try, he won't know how precise that is. But if you do the same thing over and over, because like Cash won't be able to see the pixel differences on the screen, then he will realize that it's a super hard trick and you can still actually perform it. Welcome back, Nibu. And thank you for the follow, Hireling Knight. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. If you guys are interested in watching the grind for the any percent record, then be sure to smash that follow button. Like, comment, subscribe. Like the video, comment, subscribe. That was left, right? I'm not keeping... Wait. I was not paying attention. Okay. I almost fucked up myself there. That was scary. I was gonna go forward. Jesus. I'm doing good, Hallian. Thank you for asking. Hey, Jacko. Just wanted to say hi and go, okay, thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello, my friend. Have a fun time lurking. I don't know, the stats only show the top 10 countries that watch you. And it's not live, it's over the past few streams. It's a statistic. Do you have any other hobbies outside of speedrunning? Not really. The specific hobby, no, not really. I mean, speedrunning basically was my hobby, but then I started taking it so seriously that I'm not taking it as my job. So, I am doing my hobby right now, but I guess, yeah. I do actually like to cook food. I do like to cook food. I don't do it a lot because cleaning up afterwards and then just, especially now when I don't live at home buying the groceries. I don't know, I don't do it too much because I'm kind of lazy. But I do actually love to cook. I do love to cook, but I'm just kind of lazy. I don't do it too often. And I'm not talking about just noodles now. Getting rejected by girls is also a nice hobby. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds kind of sad. Good night to you. I like to cook food, orders 10 kilos of ramen from Amazon. Listen. There are exceptions. It's still cooking, I'm still boiling water and mixing in a flavoring packet. Come on. What the fuck was that camera? That's unfair. I really would like to know if, like, I wonder if someone has looked into, like, what causes the camera to be different. Like, sometimes, like, the camera for the start of the fight is, like, completely different. I wonder if anyone, like, knows and have looked into the reasoning. Because I don't see, like, since it's during a cutscene, I don't get, like, because, you know, like, your inputs are neutral. So, or my inputs were neutral, I don't hold anything. So, it kind of... Sub 1 hour PG, no way. I can't save 30 seconds here, and also I already messed up a little bit. Alright, I know we need, okay, so we need the Bless RNG for, the fairies. So let's get some give please in the chat, because I need a magic drop or we're losing a ton of time. So let's get some give please in the chat. Give us that magic, baby. We can't use the the Bless RNG yet, but come on, give please. Come on, game. Give please. Give me the magic. I need magic. Give me magic. Give me magic. I was scared. Alright, we got one, but we would like more. Alright, give please. I need more magic. Come on, I couldn't even go for Crypt Shot. I need at least one more magic. One more magic, at least. Okay, we're safe. We're in the green. No! Oh, thank God. Like I got hit by his feet. Alright, I'm gonna go for a crazy Swedish snipe here. Swedish snipers out. What? Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Well, I guess that does take half out of damage. It's not too bad, but still. Amada. Yeah, I want to take damage during the fight, because taking damage by bombs is a quadrant, while getting hit there is a 1 heart, and if he hits you, because when I'm holding the bomb, he actually hits me, and he hits the bomb at the same time, so I get damage by him and not the bomb, which deals half a heart. I don't know why the second phase takes 1 heart, but I guess, like, according to them, you getting hit by a moving object is less than getting crushed. But yeah. You're feeling it? Dude, feel the fairies all you want. Please, keep feeling that feeling. Feel the fairies. We want that. Feel the fairies. Oh, sometime I got a good feeling. Can you feeling that I never know? Alright, bless orange in the chat. Let's freaking go. We'll have 3 tries on the fairies. Come on, fairies. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Bless RNG in the chat. Let's freaking go, dude. Come on, dude. I can feel it. Ugh. Spooky. Alright, blessed RNG in the chat. Come on. We need all of the blessed RNGs we can get. Come on, baby. Come on. 3 tries on the fairies. Please, I'm begging you. I've been grinding for like a week and a half. So many runs, please. Come on. I'm begging you. We got a morph with us. Maybe that's the wish for good luck or bad luck. We'll see. Come on. I thought it was gonna work. The fucking blue ball. So close. Balls are so blue. That looked so good. He was going perfectly towards me. He started going up and I was like, this is it. And then he has flies behind me. Oh. This game is so not fair. Okay, it's fine. We can get second try. We can get second try. Not today, no. Not first try. We'll get second try instead. Because you know what? You know what? We'll have 3 tries. And this is second try. And you know, I believe in this one, okay? Because think about it this way. 3, like 5% and 5%. That's 10, right? Now, if you take 10% and you take 10% times 10, you get 100. You see the math? It all lines up. This has to work. Anyways. God, that's awful. Anyway, let's just get some blessed RNG in the chat, okay? Let's just get some blessed RNG in the chat. We need the blessed RNG. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. It's a sign. It's all lined out. Blessed RNG in the chat. Let's go. We can get this. Please go to the right, because my angle is to the right. This looks promising. This looks promising. Keep going right. Keep going right. Yes! Yes! Finally! Yes! 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 I got so nervous of hovering over the platform, I almost was too low. Yo, I almost choked there. I was so nervous. You can see how low I was. With the Ned file name. Unlurk, Ned, we need you. Let's go. I'm gonna tweet this out. Oh my god. Yes. You see, the math worked. 5 plus 5 plus 10 times 10.
Oh my god! What the fuck just happened? What?
You did IT.
Alright, do an ad everyone on the Discord. Thank you so much for the $5 donation saying you did it. Thank you, Nibu. Oh. I'm gonna take it safe, don't worry. I can lose 2.5 minutes and still record. I'm gonna take it safe. If you die, I'm unsubbing. You're not gonna sub. God. Will you sit down? I would have to, if I tie my gold, I can get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But I don't want to risk, I don't want to take it risky for the fight, dude. Thank you for the 10 bits, Pico. Oh. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna lower the alerts a little bit. Alright. Let's get some Frankersies in the chat. Let's go. Don't hit me. Okay, that's fine. What? The arrow went through it. Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I'm not fucking dying. Do not miss your arrow, Zelda. Okay. That's it. New Wind Waker HD 90% record. 1:11:34. That's it. God, I thought I was gonna die. Okay, I did it. New record. There it is. That's about 80 hovers on the ferry until I got it on record pace. Oh. I don't even care if that was a slow Ganon fight. I couldn't risk it. I couldn't. Oh. Oh. There it is. I saw Sinister in the chat. There it is, Sinister. We got it back. Oh, this crazy grind. I knew that I'm gonna be off this weekend, and I wanted to try and get it this week. So I have been doing this crazy grind all week. And I got it today. The last day of the grind. Sick. Thank you for the 111 bits, Ipsadi. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna erase the alerts now, too. Thank you so much, Ragin, for the sub as well. I really appreciate that. So yeah, this was second try fair ever. Thank you for the 21 bits, Falk. But yeah, there it is. So, oh man, I feel so happy right now. I'm shaking. You won't believe how scared I was during this Ganon fight. Like, I'm not even sad that I lost 15 seconds. You won't believe how scared I was. Yo, thank you for the 1,000 bits, T. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much, Music Box, for the Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate that. But yeah, oh man, I'm shaking. This time was made possible due to a new trick called manual super swimming from Outset. It's a trick that saves about 10 minutes, and it requires you to do frame perfect buffers with a 90% success rate for about 4 to 5 minutes straight. And then you can build up enough speed to escape Outset, skipping about 15 minutes of the early game. And because it takes 5 minutes to do, it saves about 10 minutes. And the record got pushed from Gymnast from a 1 hour and 22 minute time, which I had, to a 1:13. And we just now was able to push that down to a 1:11. So finally we got it back. I'm really happy overall. It was overall a pretty good run. Overall, this was a pretty good run. And second try fairy is definitely good.
Congrats.
I'll definitely take that. Thank you so much for the $11.13. I see what you did there, saying congrats. Thank you so much. So yeah. It's Manu Supers has been known for a long time, but it was newly implemented. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep doing this grind I've been doing, because I've been doing a grind for, like... Before I got internet, I was grinding for about 8 hours every day for 4 days, I think I did that. And now here, so... In any percent attempts in the past, like, 1.5 weeks, I think I spent probably in a week and a half, I think I have about 60 hours of playtime on just any percent. And of this, how this category works, that's incredibly rough. I was getting close to, like, done doing this grind, but I'm gonna switch back now to doing both any percent and other categories. The any percent is not dead. but I'm definitely satisfied this time. So I'm gonna move over to all dungeons because the manual super sim is implemented there too, and we can optimize that speedrun now by about 10 minutes with this skip. So you can definitely expect a lot more both all dungeons and any percent now on the stream. I won't just be doing any percent, I'll be doing both. Oh man. But anyways, I'm gonna do my tradition of taking a screenshot to Twitter. So I'm gonna put chat on screen. You can spam Frank Rzees, and if you are lucky, you can be in the screenshot. So get those Frank Rzees in the chat, and let's get this screenshot going. And let's get this record tweet out. Alright. Yazo. Oh man, it's active. Keep going, guys. I haven't taken it yet. Let's see here. Alright. Holy crap, the chat is fast. Alright. Man, it's so fast that it was scrolling. Like, you guys broke the chat. There's like a random massive gap in it. I'm gonna upload this, but yeah, and you can see if you're in it, but damn. You guys broke the chat alert. It didn't have time to scroll up, so it like got glitched. Nice. Zelda the Wind Waker HD any percent world record in 1:11:34. Tweet. Copy link. Alright. There it is. Oh. So yeah, you can see how like 3 names are like stuck in the bottom. But yeah, Tampa, Sasha, Marshall, I can see Brief, I can see Hugo, and I can see part of T's name. Congrats, everyone. Man, I feel happy right now. Oh, I was so nervous during the Ganon fight. I wonder how much chat was sweating because I wasn't looking at chat, but that must have been intense. Thank you, Tanamis, for the sub, by the way. I really appreciate that. We're only 12 subs away from the sub goal now. Oh, man. Yo, Tompa with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for subscribing, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the sub club. I'll keep chat up on screen because I'm gonna upload this whole credits part to YouTube, so chat can be on for the credits. So hi YouTube. Where is Sasha? Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna look it up now in the VOD, okay. I'm gonna check now. I'm gonna look up in the VOD here, stream VODs. Let's see how much time in the past few days I spent on this. I actually want to know the exact amount of hours. Oh, Ned's is the file name, so hashtag blame Ned, but this time it's hashtag thank Ned. Alright. I mean, I have more than 80%, but I mean, just since the manual Super Sim came out, I want to see now. Oh, man. Oh, I was so nervous. Alright, the glove is coming off. Thank you everybody for the follows, by the way, I appreciate it. Pizza on me, Linkus? Sure, you can switch over some money, and I'll go and buy one. Alright, let's see here now. When did I start doing attempts? I started doing attempts after my move, so it was here. Yo, thank you so much, Saphonix, for the Twitch Prime sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Can we get some Linkus love in the chat for the sub? Thank you so much. Where did the... We're record. Oh, it's already updated. Nice. Alright. Okay, let's see here. 3 plus 4.5 plus 3.5 plus. Oh god, this is scary much. Alright. Are you guys ready to hear this amount? This is more than I thought. So I'm looking at the raw VOD of just attempt times right now, because I was just doing an estimate before. Since the manual Super Swim came out, and I started doing attempts, how long ago was that? Let's see here. So in the past